I spoke up. Spoken word by Protest2Praise. I spoke up, not out of rebellion, but out of righteous anger. My silence was starting to feel like betrayal, not just of myself, but of everyone watching and wondering, will anyone say it? I spoke up because excellence without empathy is just a throne of thorns dressed up in gold. And I was tired of bleeding in silence while being told I was the one with the sword. I spoke up because the cross wasn't color-coded and the church, my church, was meant to represent unity, was fragmented. Some had more standing while others hid in the shadows. I spoke up, and suddenly, I became the problem. Not the pride, not the micro eyes watching every move, not the favoritism whispered through closed doors, but me, the one who dared to say, this isn't right. They said I judged too quickly, that I lacked trust, lacked respect, that the call to excellence gave license to control, to criticize, to crush the spirit. But that's not the Jesus I follow. Because the Jesus I know, he flipped tables, but he also washed feet. He challenged power, but he called people higher. He led with truth, but never without love. And he never demanded excellence without first giving grace. So why do I feel like I've been crucified? For simply echoing heaven's cry? Let my people breathe. No, I will not let bitterness bloom, but neither will I bow to dysfunction masked as discipline. I will pray for the one who hurt me, but I won't pretend it didn't hurt. I will serve with dignity. I won't shrink to make comfort for someone else's ego. I am more than a label, more than a role, more than a should have known your place soul. I am called, equipped, appointed for such a time as this, and I will not apologize for standing in truth, clothed in compassion. So, I will keep showing up. Head high, heart guarded, feet planted in purpose. And if my voice shakes, let it shake with holy fire, because the kingdom I'm part of does not run on silence, fear, or favoritism. I spoke up, and I won't be silenced, not because I'm right, but because I am His. Have you ever felt the cost of speaking up for what you believe in? When staying silent felt safer, but your spirit knew better? When speaking truth meant risking backlash, isolation, or being misunderstood? Speak up, because conviction without action is just quiet agreement, and courage isn't the absence of fear, it's choosing to rise despite it. When your heart knows it's right, don't bow, don't break, don't back down. Let your voice become a vessel wrapped in grace, for truth, for justice, for Christ. So, speak up. Today's spoken word comes from a place of hurt and disillusionment, but also from a place soaked in God's grace and deep comfort. I pray it reaches everyone carrying the heavy weight of frustration and righteous anger. and fires up your courage to raise your voice and stand against the injustice around you. Thank you for watching.